Hey, your dad's in a meeting, so I'm gonna take you to practice, okay? Leo, did you hear me? You know, it's not like I just walked in the door and now we have to go right back out. You know, this was just letting you drive yourself.
What?
Leonidas, I need you to be ready in 5. Can you do that for me, please?
Jesus, Mom. I mean, yeah, I'll be ready soon.
Okay, I'm gonna get changed and make some coffee, and I will meet you in the car.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
God, you just made me lose my game.
Sorry. It's okay. You know, I read one time that if you're a step parent, the kid in your life is not yours legally, biologically, or through osmosis. And if you're lucky, one day you'll feel as close to them as a niece or a nephew. Kids that live in your house, that you take care of when they're sick, that wear the clothes you buy them, that take your advice sometimes. They're nacho responsibility because they're nacho kids. And I think that's fucking insane. When I first got into this, there were nights that I would sit up in front of a computer, sobbing, desperately trying to find answers to the frustration I felt, trying to figure out my relationship to Leo. And that's where I found the whole nacho kids thing. And that's about all the advice I found. It's a method that says, hey, you didn't marry your partner for the parental responsibilities, so why take them on? Which is pretty fucking shitty if you think about it, because you married them knowing that they're a package deal, and now you want a nuclear family? Honey, please. Step parents occupy a space in the fucking 6th dimension. You're not the original parent, but you have to resist working too hard to win anybody over or risk the assumption from onlookers, your parents, your in-laws, friends, etc., that you're trying to be Leonidas's mom. You also had no say in the fact that your kid's named for the protagonist in 300, the 2006 blockbuster starring Gerard Butler. That was before your time. Before Cranberry. BC, as it were. If we really want to nacho kids this whole thing, let's take it one big ol' step farther. Take my brother, for example. When he had his son, he came out of the hospital calling him mine. As if that wasn't a whole other human being that he and his wife just brought into this world. So he wants to do the whole like Disney Channel dad thing. He wants him to play football, go to the same university, whatever. Turns out the kid loves a cappella. He weighs about 85 pounds soaking wet and is an a cappella national champion. Take a wild guess at how happy that makes my brother. Some of the fights they've had, some of the shit I've heard him say. The point is, if you have a kid in your life, you chose that through marriage or adoption or whatever. You have to own it. Put your preconceptions aside and wear your emotional maturity like a suit of goddamn armor. Am I a picture-perfect stepmom? No. But I know that if I scream at Leo or if I talk shit about the things he loves, I become evil stepmom, destroyer of family. If you're getting into step parenting or parenting, you gotta be pretty fucking patient. You're a crock pot, not an air fryer. That bond you want to build, that boundary you want to establish, you're climbing Mount fucking Everest in a pair of wooden clogs, half a size too small. Baby steps. But the view from the top is well worth it. Leo! How long has this bowl been in here? Jesus Christ, what is that? There are plenty of things that nobody tells you about being a bonus parent. For example, the margin for error is like this big. So, generally speaking, step parents have to be more emotionally mature than bio parents. Well, let me give the quick caveat of saying good step parents. I know there are plenty of shitty ones. I myself had one of those, so maybe that's why I'm where I'm at now, trying to right a previous wrong. Interesting, my therapist never put that together. And that's not to say that there aren't some days, like most mothers, I wonder if I'm cut out for this. How heavy stones might feel in my pockets if I went down to the river. But when I do get a moment to myself, I wonder how 5-year-old me would think about it, if she would be proud of who I am today, if she would have preferred me to the step-parent that she got. Leo has never thrown the "you're not my real mom" line at me, just like I would never say I'm NACHO MAMA. But he has accidentally called me mom, and sometimes I'll rub his head after a nightmare until he falls back asleep, just like my mom did with me. And that's when you realize you've formed a bond. And it's not by blood or by birth, but it's there. And you wouldn't trade it for anything. And you really hope Leo wouldn't either.
You ready? If I'm late, Coach is gonna make me run.
Yes, I will be there in 2 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Okay.